It's a beautiful Saturday here at EPCOT. Let's see what attractions we can take in today. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to yet another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Saturday, 76 degrees, beautiful day. Have a Lightning Lane, or rather a Genie Plus reservation for Spaceship Earth. Going to see if we might be able to take an Imagination and the Grand Fiesta Tour. 3 attractions in one day, in 1 hour, possibly, if the wait times stay low as they are at this moment. Belkis, good morning to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. We are headed right towards Spaceship Earth. John, good morning. Nice to see you, sir. And Marie, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. So, Flower and Garden starting up this week, Wednesday, March 1st. Hard to believe March is almost here. I've got a media event. I'll be bringing you all the latest and greatest from EPCOT. Exciting time to be here. A lot of topiaries are out. Flowers are being planted. Beautiful time of the year. Barbie and Donna, good morning to you. And Ruth, hello to you. Hope you're having a good day in Maine, Ruth. Susan, good morning. Good as always to see you. John's putting a vote in there for living with the land. So today, my goal in the next 1 hour broadcast, which may be a stretch goal, we'll see, would be Spaceship Earth, for which I have a Genie Plus reservation right now, and then Imagination. Hopefully the wait time will stay very low, and then Grand Fiesta Tour. Hopefully the wait time will stay very low. I actually purchased the Genie Plus with the intent of going on Frozen Ever After. It was supposed to be at 10:45. It was going to be perfect. I made my purchase, and then the time was 12:45, which doesn't work for a 1 hour broadcast. So it goes. So it goes. Morgan, hello to you. And we're in. Lorna, good morning to you. I'm not with them. No. Thank you. Julie, hello to you. And Carol Ann, good morning. Welcome to Spaceship Earth. Let's take a little history through time.
Welcome, Time Traveler. Get your riding body. It's going to be by 2 road. Welcome.
Karen, hello to you in cold Newport News. We have a beautiful day here. John, can we meet at French for lunch? Sounds like a good idea, actually. Tanya, good morning to you, and Shirley Rockford. Jim says, loves the mural. It is really a beautiful work of art. All the way from primitive drawings on caves all up to the satellite. Circling the Earth, very cool. Petunia has an inch of snow. I've heard that a lot of places are dealing with very cold weather. Some post offices are shut down. Yeah, tough time of the year. We've got a beautiful day here. 76 degrees on the way up to 87. Sunny, clear skies. Picture perfect.
For your safety, remain seated with your arms and legs inside the vehicle. Please watch your children.
I guess I think English is good.
For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, and legs inside
Anita, good morning to you.
Please watch your children.
Michelle, good morning. Thanks for starting your day with me. Wanda, hello to you. Jana, cold Texas. I heard Texas is getting beat up. It's tough weather. All right, once we're actually under the attraction, I'll be quiet, see what everyone else can enjoy what's going on. Hopefully the internet connection will hold up.
During your
Fingers crossed.
slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backwards and may stop momentarily. For your safety, please remain alert to the door. Welcome aboard.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet is sailing through the universe of time, and for a brief moment, we have been among its precipices. But where are we going? And what kind of future will we discover? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today, and then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow. Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team, and survive together. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next right idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There's only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds platter is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping, plans, designs, and unfortunately pieces. But it also brings with it the call of great civilizations. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all have the ocean. They create a simple common alphabet, adapted to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the Phoenicians. They invented that. Ancient Greeks were great inventors of literature. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. Lessons learned from the Greeks. The Romans created powerful empires. To move their armies around, they built a city. Rome built the first worldwide city, and taking us into this. printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they will. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
America, now connected from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Promontory Utah. South. Hunters gather.
Dateline Berlin. Against all odds, Americans, Jesse Owens, have won 4 gold medals and the hearts of the crowd here in the 1936 Olympics. Congratulations, Jesse.
By now, with all communicating
And
from
off for
anywhere
another gold medal run.
in 1969,
Makes
from
America
somewhere
proud
else.
with 4 gold medals.
To send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by man, but by computers. At first, but we see the potential. What if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own home? There's one problem. They're as big as a house. The solution comes in all places a garage in California. Young people with a passion for shaping the future. After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Preparation for your return to Earth. Your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention. You are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Well done. Now, along with your answers, let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about. Now, along with your answers, let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about. And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you need. And with wind power from your own fueling station, you're on. Don't worry about the house. A PDA with remote control can take care of anything you forgot. You'll leave your city home in an ultra-light, ultra-powered, totally networked family car that can take you anywhere. You've already planned the trip with your virtual travel agents. Hotels, check. Restaurants, check. Guided tours, check. You'll never get bored on the journey because your car's holographic gaming technology keeps your next friends back home. You'll travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today. As the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you're out of this world and into the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
See you in the future. All right, a couple internet hookups, not too
Welcome
hiccups,
back,
not too
time
bad.
travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.
All right, that was fun. Seems like the internet held up pretty well. Phone did a pretty good job with the dark lighting conditions. I was pleased with that for sure. Let's skip through Project Tomorrow, make our way over to Imagination. Another attraction that sometimes eats the internet. But hey, I'm feeling a little like a risk taker today. Let's see if we can get attraction number 2 in today, as long as the wait time is not too bad. So if you happen to have access to the My Disney Experience app on your phone or computer, and if someone could check the wait time for Journey into Imagination with Figment, I would appreciate it. Hopefully it's still in a 5 to 10 minute range. If it's much more than that, we'll have to skip by. we're going to give it a go. Sue asked how the crowds are. Sue, not so bad, actually. It's a marathon weekend, so I thought a lot of people would be coming in. And I imagine that they are. But for early morning EPCOT, not so bad. Scott, hello to you. John says, fun ride. Jeffrey said, internet did well. Did I do something different? So actually, yeah, good question. My cellular provider gave me an option to upgrade my SIM chip. And I did that a couple weeks ago. So now I've got 5G UW ultra wide, which occasionally is available, and it looked like it was available in the front of the park. So hopefully that's going to improve the quality of broadcast. It doesn't look like the ultra-wide 5G is everywhere, but maybe in the places where it is, it'll be a little more reliable, a little faster. We'll see. Sean says, blow out merchandise, bucket hats for sure. You can always head over to worldofaltstore.com and check out all the stuff I'm hawking over there. Melissa says 5 minutes for Figment. Thank you so much. So that means we are headed there. Check it out. Nancy says 10. Okay. 5-10 minutes, not bad. We'll take it. Here are the jammers. Nikki said had to go out and back in 3 times. Yeah, internet connection burst a little bit there. Sorry about that. All right, 5 minutes for imagination. You can actually see the glass pyramids reflected in the connection shot here. Excuse me, creation shot here. Mary says, wall's still up. Glad when it's going to be done for sure. This new central spot of EPCOT, a world celebration, has been under construction for a long, long time. A lot still needs to come together, but looks like there's great progress on the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. Hopefully the Dreamer's Point with the statue of Walt will be coming together soon. Yeah, but the peaks you can occasionally get on the interwebs, people who take photographs from down inside, or from the monorail down inside of the construction area, shows there's still a lot to go. You can kind of see the top of the new festival center, steel girders coming up. So I mean that building does seem to be coming together pretty quickly, but yeah, it's still the guts being installed right now. Eugene says, thank you, you are welcome. Oh my goodness, I can smell the popcorn from this popcorn stand, and it smells really good. Laura, good morning to you in very cold Maine, 8 degrees. We're happy to send you some heat from Central Florida, where it is a balmy 76 degrees. A lot of topiaries are out right now for the Flower and Garden Festival. Wow, these Mickey, Minnie, Pluto topiaries look amazing. Take just a moment to admire them. Truly works of art. Yeah, they look really good. And one of my favorite parts of the Flower and Garden Festival are actually the flower beds here along this retaining pond. We'll call it a pond, I guess. Which I'm always impressed. They look terrific, very colorful, no weeds. People are putting a lot of work into maintaining this. It's just gorgeous. John says, ready for the Journey of Water? Hi, Beryl. Good morning to you. Always good to see you. Thank you, as always, for all the help you do in keeping World of Walt going. Robert says, need a scratch and sniff t-shirt. Oh, there's a grand idea. I like that. Popcorn flavor. Yeah, the flower beds are looking terrific. Okay, so 5-minute wait for Journey into Imagination with Figment. So we're going to do that. I expect the internet will burp here. It usually does. But we're going to take it. It typically comes back. And then, if the wait time is still down for the Grand Fiesta Tour, starting 3 Caballeros in the Mexico Pavilion, we will do that next. So actually, after I get off Imagination, I'll see if someone might be able to help me out and check the wait time for the Mexico attraction. You can see the side of the festival center here. Definitely coming together, lots of steel pieces going on. Robert says, how can I get some Disney fun delivered to my home every month? Robert, I am so happy that you asked, because I haven't put a shameless plug in yet. We're like 25 minutes into this thing. How could that happen? Robert, today you get the award. My appreciation for prompting the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Lion King topiaries look great. Beautiful. You can see a nice shot of the construction for the festival center with Spaceship Earth in the background there. Tina, hello to you. Iona shared the video. Iona, thank you so much for doing that. One of the best ways to get the word out. A big encouragement to me. Thank you so much. It's because you comment here, you like, you share. Those shares are especially useful. That I sometimes get the invites to the media events like the one coming up this Wednesday, the 1st, for the start of the Flower and Garden Festival. Can't wait to bring everything to you. Very excited about the beginning of the festival. Springtime is near when it fires up. Larry says the flower beds are always stunning. I agree with you on that for sure. Julie says, loves the flowers, complete with flower emojis. Awesome. Petunia says, 3 rides. We will see. That's the target for today. 3, okay. Less popular rides, plus a Genie Plus. Didn't really work out the way I'd hoped, but hey, 3 is still pretty good.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Welcome to the Imagination Institute. Oh, John says Grand Fiesta Tour currently closed. Oh my goodness, well, I'm glad you guys saw that. Thank you. I'll check the status again once I get off Imagination, because if that's still the case, then I will head over to the land instead. Still 77 days to go. It's going to be here before you know it. Kathy, thank you for sharing and liking. So hang in there. Usually the internet can be a little persnickety on this attraction. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe my new fancy UW upgrade SIM card will help. Maybe not. Maybe.
Stay behind us.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello, on your tour you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left, right. Figment, I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and
With F-I-G-F-T-N-T, you can see see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. Your fancy, your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Why? There's more to sight than meets your eye.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Where is going? Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come to play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is
It's a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Don't! Oh, that really stinks!
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful whip can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So quick Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brain's open house.
Of course! Imagination is just turning your mind upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to these things. I got a circuit. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks. We set them free. That's all what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it, because you got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you.
One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start of everything. And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image works.
Hooray! Let the good come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Alright, imagination with a couple internet glitches, but not so bad. Thanks for hanging in there, everyone. Welcome to the Imagination Institute. Okay, so I saw some votes next for Living with the Land, and I saw some votes for Turtle Talk with Crush. So, Joy is greeting people. That is cute. Elizabeth's a Figment fan, and Diane says now the song is going to be stuck in her head. I totally get you on that. Okay, so let me know your request. Should it be Living with the Land or should it be Turtle Talk with Crush? And if you happen to see the wait times for both of those on My Disney Experience, I'd appreciate that, because if either one is more than 5 or 10, probably can't do it given the time and battery that's left. Tanya says, great ride. Thank you for joining me. Debbie said it was great. Okay, Susan is voting for the land. Terry says, needs to come back to Disney World. I hope you get a chance to do it soon. Ed's voting for living with the land. Stacy for Turtle Talk. Amy Beth, good morning to you. Says, loves the ride. Saturday has begun. Diane says, the DVC lounge is upstairs. That it is. Never been up there. Not a DVC person myself, not living so close by. Karen says, loves Joy. What a great character. Phil's voting for living with the land. HR says, anything will be lovely. Jeff also living with the land. Amy Beth living with the land. John living with the land. Phyllis living with the land. Okay, so it looks like the living with the land folks have one out. And that is where we are headed. Linda says, thanks for the earworm. You bet. Rayanne, hello to you. Hi, Emmy. Happy Saturday morning to you. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Always good to see you. Brian, outside of a little choppy internet connection, nice memories on that ride. I agree with you there. So the butterfly garden, still behind these construction walls, but a couple days from now it should be operating. Almost missed it because of these green walls here. Agnes says, another walkabout. Very good, thank you. Shelley said, crush is 10 minutes. Okay, good to know. We're doing living with the land because it's right here. Welcome to the Land Pavilion featuring Soren. Eric's going to be here next week. Eric, I hope you have a wonderful trip. Should be a good time of the year to be here. Jerry said, had snow last night in the north suburbs of Chicago. Happy to bring you some Florida sunshine. A gorgeous day here. 79 degrees at the moment, on the way up to 88. Beautiful day. Humidity's up a notch or two, but still very pleasant, actually. Welcome to the land. Elizabeth says, thank you. You are welcome. Someone said Soren is probably out. Yes, it is. I have actually tried to go and do a broadcast on Soren before. And you're not allowed to hold anything in your hand because you could drop it and, well, lose it, or maybe hit some people below. So unfortunately, Soren is not a good candidate. Chest-mounted cameras, but I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't spent time much to figure it out, to be honest. So if any of you have actually done research on to Facebook Live, that can be chest mounted. I would love your thoughts if you've done research on that. So again, if you've done research on chest mounted GoPro types of cameras that can connect to Facebook Live, I would love to hear about what you've learned on that. I'm thinking about it especially for the upcoming Tron preview coming up in just a handful of weeks. All right, 5 minutes for living with the land, not bad. Karen says, awesome planet is great. Very good movie.
My next ride, that way. You guys are scoot over, you start right this way.
Okay, I think they're expanding the queue a little bit. Robert can smell the BBQ. Anne Marie says, lunch at the Garden Grill. A great place to eat. Food is good and plentiful. Nice view. Fun character interaction. Definitely a favorite. Judy said, Rob Ward, I went on Soren once. Someone was holding their purse. Oh my goodness. Mary Ellen says 3 rides in the record. I think it definitely ties the record. I don't know that I've ever done more than 3, but I think I had a trifecta of all the 3 boat rides, or 3 boat rides at EPCOT once, if I remember right. I think it was the land and Mexico and Frozen. Rick, I think it was, says you need to do a broadcast of the Carousel of Progress. You know, I have not been on the Carousel of Progress in a long time. It definitely deserves some love and attention. I always need to stop by when I'm in Magic Kingdom to see what the latest is, because there are different instructions at different points in time, maybe even based on individual people who are working, on whether or not you are allowed to have videos going in the Carousel of Progress. John says, there were 3 boats in one broadcast. I think that was the one. And Ed says, living with the land, must do every time. It's a great attraction. HR says, love that day. With 3 boat icons. That's fun, HR. Thank you. Judy says, another favorite ride? Thank you. You are welcome. Alan is a Carousel Progress fan, me as well. Henry says, I believe you can only use a chest-mounted GoPro for Tron. That's kind of what I've heard as well. Nothing handheld, because it'd just be dangerous. Jennifer's asking for the word of the day, referring to World of Walt Fun. World of Walt Fun is on hiatus, so there is no word of today. Just the time and money required to make the game go became a little bit too much, so I've decided to just give it a pause. Maureen says, Disneyland had heavy rain yesterday. Bonnie says, thanks for all the rides. Feels like she's there. My pleasure. Quote from George Bush.
Scratch the surface.
Jamie, 21 degrees with snow Monday and Tuesday. Jeff says, wait, is it time for a shameless plug? Well, Jeff, you know how to create one. If you've watched this broadcast before, today you win the award my appreciation for conjuring up yet another shameless plug for the Pin of the Month plug. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Jim, happy Saturday to you. Thank you for spending a bit of your day with me. Paul says, wives love this ride. John, thanks for putting the link in there, pinofthemonthclub.com. Couldn't be any simpler than that. Melissa's 43 days to go. Robert says, I wonder if we can bring a grabber on the ride. Probably if you want to get banned from Disney property, you can. Melissa said, got in the line just in time. This is true. Seems like all of a sudden this line has expanded like double. Jeff says, support her for the Pin of the Month and T-Public. Thank you so much, Jeff. Appreciate that. That's a great way to encourage me. Heather says, love Saturday mornings, counting my steps. Oh yeah, I should do that myself actually. Sometimes my watch will kick in and say, are you on an outdoor walk? Do you want us to record it? Do you want me to record it? No, I'll do that. But didn't really ask today. Probably too much time to stop. John says, I don't need the cucumber. I don't need the trouble that would come with getting the cucumber, that's for sure. All right, we're getting pretty close. Tom's got 2 weeks to go. Tom, that's going to be here before you know it.
2 going in. 1 going in. 7. I'll have you guys wait right here for 1 second. Everything going in. 7.
Jamie's got 2.5 months. Donna just got 2 t-shirts delivered yesterday. Donna, thank you for that. Appreciate your support. Hope that you're happy with the purchase. If not, my experience has been that folks at TeePublic are very good about making things look good. John's coming at Thanksgiving time. Great time of the year to come. Usually the Christmas decorations are out. Aaron just paid a huge credit card bill from early February trip. That tends to happen, doesn't it? Tom says, pick up some lettuce. It's only going to cost me my right to be on Disney property. That's all. Petunia says, the teas are awesome. Thank you for that. HR says, waiting on 2 Yeti t-shirts coming. Great. Actually, I need to follow up with my TeePublic person because I asked for a design adjustment. I haven't heard back on what's going on. Elmer says, wearing my Exit to the Gift Shop t-shirt. Thank you for that, Elmer. Mitchell, thanks for sharing the link to the store. Get it to both the t-shirt shop and the World of Walt End of the Month Club. Christine said, can still fit in Turtle Talk. Christine, my guess is by the time I get off this ride, my battery is going to be conked out. Also, just like the other 2 attractions, the internet does get a little bit finicky on this one. An outage is pretty typical, so hang in there. Ellen, 12 days to go for a last-minute trip. That is great. Mary Ellen says, finally got notifications back on. That is wonderful. Thank you. If you can share with anyone else here how you did that, I would love to see. Jessica has Beverly shirt on. Thanks, everybody, for wearing your t-shirts and swag.
How many guys? We're going to go to rows 1 and 2.
Won't be long now. Robert's referring to the Let the Saturday Begin shirt. That's a favorite. And we're off. And as usual, I'll be quiet so you and everyone else can hear.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. In precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Seeds walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
Alright, internet held up okay today. Not bad. If I take it, nice to go through the gardens and learn about the land. Relaxing and educational attraction. Always fun. Wynn's got less than a month to go. Petunia says the ride never gets old. It's a really good ride. I think the fact that you get to see so many living things in slightly different angles is really cool. Tom says, enjoy the unique journey through the land. Missy said, thanks for 3 rides. You're welcome. Trifecta of attractions today. Robert says, thanks for the tour. Robert, you are welcome. Robin says, time for lunch. Robin, that sounds like a grand idea to me. I feel like a salad. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me on this live broadcast from EPCOT, where we were able to get in 3 attractions today. Spaceship Earth and Imagination and Living with the Land. It's a good day attraction-wise. Okay day internet-wise, but always good. I appreciate your comments, your likes, your shares especially. Thank you again for your support. It's the reason why I get to do some fun things with the nice folks at Disney Media Relations like this Wednesday. You should check out the opening of the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Very much looking forward to that. And coming up within a couple weeks, the opening of Tron Light Cycle Run at the Magic Kingdom. Excited to check it out and experience it myself. I'll be able to share it with you as well. Well, not the ride itself, because that's dangerous, but we'll figure it out. Thanks so much, everyone. I appreciate your being here and spending some of your Saturday with me. And until next time, God bless.